Hey, what's up? It's GC Kinsey, and I just hit 2 years on testosterone, which means I'm about to drop another year's worth of recordings to show y'all how my voice has changed. If you were here last year, you might remember year 1 of my voice change tracking project, which went up all throughout the month of July 2023. And if you're new here, first of all, welcome. And second, I'm going to explain what this project is, which can also serve as a recap for anyone else who's seen it before. I am a transmasculine non-binary singer, and I started testosterone on June 24th, 2022. And because there was not a lot of information specifically for singers about voice changes on T available at that time, and there's still nowhere near enough, I decided to create a data point others could use by tracking my own vocal changes with singing as the focus. During my first year on T, I recorded myself singing 10 of my favorite songs at different milestones: 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, and 1 year. I did the same thing with a dozen poems to track the changes in my speaking voice, although those don't start until the 1 month mark because I hadn't initially planned to track my speaking voice changes. Thankfully, I decided to add that to the project before it was too late. After making those recordings, I edited them together so that you could listen to a song or a poem and hear my voice go through a year's worth of changes from the beginning to the end. And I posted all of those songs and poems in this playlist. But even though my voice went through some pretty significant changes during that first year—
Hey, what's up? It's GC Kinsey.
What's up, y'all? It's GC Kinsey.
Drop a comment below and let's get a discussion going.
Drop a comment below and let's get a discussion going.
She run, 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 run. She run, 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 run.
I could tell it wasn't anywhere near done, so I continued this tracking project all throughout year 2 on T, and that's what I'll be sharing on the channel during the month of July 2024. A few things have changed in the project since last year. First is that there aren't as many milestones in year 2 because every 3 months seems to be about right for tracking these changes. So the milestones this time are 1 year, 1 year and 3 months, 1 year and 6 months, 1 year and 9 months, and 2 years. Second is that the project has 6 new songs. I kept the same 10 songs and 12 poems from last year for continuity, but I added some new songs because I wanted to try some different styles and keep pushing my range. Before I started T, I was a contralto, so I would challenge myself with songs in the tenor range. Now that I actually am a tenor, I like to challenge myself with songs in the baritone range. It's fun, why not? And the third difference is that those 6 new songs will replace the 3 vocal analysis and 3 vocal challenge videos that I had in the project last year. Reason being, those videos took a lot of time to make last year, and I knew I wouldn't have that time after my tranniversary this year because of the way the weekends fell around it on the calendar. But don't worry, I still plan to do more vocal challenge and vocal analysis videos on this channel. They just won't be tied to this voice change tracking project anymore. I'll make them whenever I feel like it, basically. On that note, if there's a song you want to challenge me to sing, or if you want me to analyze the vocals on a song from my pre-T or post-T voice recordings playlist or one of my cosplay music videos, let me know in the comments. Another thing I'll ask you to share in the comments is any resources you know about for singing through a testosterone puberty. I've linked to the resources I know about in the description, so if you have more, I would love to add those. If you're a singer and you're either transitioning with testosterone or going through your natal testosterone puberty and you're tracking your vocal changes, I would especially love to hear from you, because I want to try to gather as many data points as I can to help reassure singers that testosterone, whether endogenous or exogenous, does not ruin voices. Yes, it changes voices, and yes, that change might feel a little scary or destabilizing for a singer, but it might feel awesome too. If testosterone ruined singing voices, then you wouldn't have cis men like Mika or Dimash or my all-time favorite Freddie Mercury with powerful voices and huge ranges. You wouldn't have trans men or transmasculine non-binary folks like No Offense or Skylar Kurgel or Avery Tucker singing beautifully after going on T. Heck, you wouldn't have trans women or trans feminine non-binary folks like Laverne Cox or Michaela J. Rodriguez or Jinx Monsoon sounding stunning and feminine when they sing even after going through a testosterone puberty in their youth. I put off starting T for about 3 years after I first considered it because I am a singer, my voice is my instrument, and I was scared to risk it. But now that I've been on T for 2 years and heard how much it's improved my voice, my only regret is that I didn't start much sooner. And I don't want any singers who know they need testosterone for their transition to be so afraid of the changes that they delay going on it or even forego it altogether. So that's why I'm doing this tracking project and gathering as many other resources as possible to show you that you can still sing on T and you can still sound good. Maybe even better than you ever imagined. So I hope y'all enjoy year 2 of the project. You'll be getting a new video every day this month, including all the milestone recordings I've made throughout the past year, plus my usual 2 vlogs. And I can tell you I've already started making recordings to track year 3 on T because my voice is still changing. The reason for that, by the way, is because as a singer, I chose to go on a lower than average dose of testosterone to try to help the voice changes happen more gradually. So if you've been listening to me talk and thinking, has he really been on T for 2 years? Why hasn't his voice changed any more than that? Now you know. I'm very well aware that I'm on a different trajectory than the average trans timeline. I've had healthcare providers ask whether I was on T even after I'd passed the 1-year mark. It's still a crapshoot as to whether I'll get gendered correctly over the phone. It's all very frustrating sometimes. But I know I made the right call by going for slower changes on hormones because I've been able to keep singing through them. And as long as those changes are still happening, I will still be tracking them. So I don't know how many years of this project y'all are gonna get, but right now I can say it'll be at least 3. If you're a singer who's either on testosterone or considering it, I hope this project helps you in some way. And if you're not, I hope you still find it interesting. If you have any questions about the project or the voice changes I've had so far on T, or any other thoughts you want to share, please feel free to leave those in the comments. If you want to reach out to me on other social media, I'm GC Kinsey across all platforms. And with that, I'll be back with all the voice recordings from my 2nd year on T. See you soon.